Welcome to Girls Gone Hallmark, a Hallmark Review podcast. I'm Megan, and I'm a longtime Hallmark fan.
I'm Wendy. I'm a former Hallmark hater.
You asked, and we're delivering. It's time for a Hallmark Headlines episode.
I just hear like... Yeah. Yeah, headline episodes, they're hard to do for us. One, because like breaking news happens, right? Breaking Hallmark news happens.
Sure.
And then we got to find a time when we can be together. And then we got to find a time when we can put it out on the schedule. And then if it's late.
Well, and then sometimes I worry, I'm like, it's been a week. Does anybody care? But I think people care about some of this information, and they may not be, not everybody's watching for Hallmark news as closely as we are. Mm-hmm. And in our survey, you asked for more Hallmark Headlines episodes, and there's a fair bit to talk about here.
Well, Megan curated this list.
I did.
This is the first time I'm seeing it.
Okay.
Megan's chronically online, guys. She
Okay. I mean, it's not untrue, but
she knows of like influencers I've never heard of before. She follows the
raging
headlines.
ADHD, guys.
Okay.
I just consume a lot of stuff.
You do, which is great. Not that you have raging ADHD. You just consume a lot of stuff. You're my go-to.
I consume little bits of lots of things. I think that would be.
And my fault is like it's in one ear, out the other. I don't remember. I don't retain anything.
Wait a minute.
What? She just remembered something.
I bought
something for me to retain? A fish oil?
Nope.
What is it? What is this? Oh, God. I'm scared. What does this have to do with Hallmark? Anything?
It's related to our business.
Okay. All right.
If you'd like me to cut this out, I will. Let's get through it and we'll see. In my home, we are turning what it was formerly the playroom into an office, but I'm calling it the podcast studio because it makes me feel good. I like the whimsy of that.
Yeah.
And my husband and I were out this weekend and we walked into a little store on the Balboa Peninsula. It was a candy store and they were selling tchotchkes. And in that store, I bought the very first item for our new studio, and it is a coaster. And the coaster says Goldfish Memory.
That's us.
Because that is what we have.
That is us.
So it's the first item.
I love it.
For our new studio.
I love it. Very
Speaking
cute.
of in one ear, out the other. Well, let's kick off our Hallmark Headlines discussion. First up, Sleepy Kitty Paw has the hot holiday movie goss as per usual. So we have some tidbits about some upcoming movies for the holiday slate. One of these is not a holiday movie.
Okay.
Here's some little tidbits. We have A Cowboy Christmas coming. This movie, again, this is all per Sleepy Kitty Paw. This movie is about a disgraced talk show host who reunites with a former co-host on her horse therapy ranch to help with the family's annual Christmas rodeo in hopes of good PR.
Ooh.
We know it's directed by Peter Benson. Amy Acker, who was last on Hallmark in Crashing Through the Snow, is going to be in it. It is set to film in May. I wonder if that means it is a Christmas in July movie. Crashing Through the Snow, that Amy Acker was last in, was a Christmas in July movie, I believe, in 2021. But it could just be, just because it's filming in May doesn't mean it's coming out early. We can't film them all in August.
Do we know who's attached to this in these lead roles?
Amy Acker.
Who's the...
That's all we know. We don't have full fleshed out information about these. This is just like little bits that are dropping.
I think it's so... The curveball here is, why does a co-host of a talk show have a horse therapy ranch as well?
I think she's going to the former co-host's new horse therapy ranch.
Yeah, the former co-host. Why do they have a horse therapy ranch?
No, they left the talk show biz.
Okay.
Yeah. We have a movie with the working title No Screens Christmas filming in Utah this summer. That's all we know.
No Screens Christmas. That sounds terrible. Not the movie sounds terrible. The thought of a no screens Christmas. Actually, I joke. I think I need a digital detox is what I need in my life.
Yeah, Wendy and I need to brick our phones.
Can I do the next one?
Yeah.
Hallmark is adapting Much Ado About Nothing into a film called Nothing But Love, starring our fave Ashley Williams as Bee. She and her husband Neil Dodson wrote the script. Shamim Sharif is directing. I recognize that name, but I can't remember from
me too,
what.
actually. Let's see.
First of all, I love Ashley Williams. I'm very excited about this.
I'm very excited about this too, and I feel like we haven't seen a project with her and her husband in a while. I know Neil Dodson was attached to Love Classified, I think. Shamim Sharif directed 6 episodes of The Way Home.
Yeah.
Was the director of the series Finding Her Edge, Sullivan's Crossing, the TV series You.
Are we sure this is not going to be a series? It's going to be a film?
I would say I'm not sure this is not going to be a series. Sleepy Kitty Paw does say it's going to be a film.
Okay. Sleepy Kitty Paw usually knows what's up.
I really want to know where they get all this information. That's what I'm dying to know. Not officially destined for Hallmark yet, but we do have a holiday movie titled Winter Wonderlands, a bowling alley themed holiday movie. You got to save that family bowling alley. And it is directed by Max McGuire, who has done quite a bit of work with Hallmark. So there is some speculation that it could go there.
It's been a minute since Max McGuire has done a Hallmark movie.
Unwrapping Christmas was his last. He did 2 of the Unwrapping Christmas.
Oh.
Romance with a Twist, Christmas by Design, Noel Next Door.
Yeah, that's it. Christmas in Blue Dog Valley, adapted from the novel by the same name from Annie England. Is this confirmed this is going to be a Hallmark movie?
That's per Sleepy Kitty Paw, yes.
Christmas in Blue Dog Valley. Is it about dogs?
It's about a bad dog.
A bad dog?
You know, like a Marley kind of bad dog, like a mischievous dog.
Oh, gosh. I can't do, like, dog movies.
Hallmark's not going to kill the dog.
You're right. You are correct. This Christmas, everyone can have their own Tyler Hynes on their tree. New Hallmark keepsake ornament featuring Mr. Golden Delicious himself. Okay, first of all, if it doesn't have an apple...
It doesn't.
If it did, I would expect royalties, Hallmark. It doesn't have a candy cane.
If you click on the link, you can see the image of it. He's wearing a white Henley and a leather jacket. He's got a candy cane in his ear, and there are 3 little charms at the top: a heart, a dog, and a boot.
Oh, cute. It's very Tyler Hynes coded.
Indeed. You know, he loves his dog Rusty. He's Mr. Bootshot, and, you know...
I feel like that heart is reminiscent of the bracelets he sells, the ones that like connect together. I mean, the likeness is pretty spot on in this image, I gotta say.
And his hair looks good. Candy cane in the ear. He is the second Hallmark star to get their own ornament. Of course, Lacey being the first last year.
I bought one last year.
Are you gonna buy a Tyler?
I didn't buy it for myself. I bought it as a gift for my brother-in-law, who's a big Lacey fan, like back from her Party 5 days. My mother-in-law, however, is a huge Tyler Hynes fan, so maybe I'm going to buy this for her.
That's fun. That's a great gift.
I think so, too. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. I bet it's going to be hard to get. What do you think?
Oh, maybe. Available in October. The Kansas City Royals are teaming up with Hallmark. The Royals are moving out of their stadium into a space downtown at the Crown Center. If you attended the Hallmark Christmas Experience, you are familiar with the Crown Center, as that is where it was held. They're building an entirely new mixed-use development. The stadium will be the centerpiece. The plan has not officially been finalized. They're hoping to break ground next year. The stadium is estimated to cost $1.9 billion. And I can't imagine how long this will take to build. 3 years, I would guess.
Yeah, I mean, like, Oakland and Las Vegas is not even built yet.
Right, the
Oakland
A's
is the A's. Yes, the A's stadium in Las Vegas
is
is
an interim stadium this season. Yeah, so
where at Crown Center are they putting this baseball stadium?
Well, I think they've got to do some demolishing, I would imagine.
Like where we were at?
That's Crown Center. So that space could use some revitalizing. And so having a stadium at the center of it, and if we have restaurants and other attractions like they're trying to build, you know, over next to our own baseball and hockey stadiums in Anaheim, we have that mixed use development there as well.
Well, that's exciting for the people of Kansas City.
People of Kansas City.
Very exciting.
Brand new stadium.
Jonathan Bennett to General Hospital. Jonathan will join in the role of Joe Fitzpatrick this May. This isn't his first time on soaps. He was in All My Children from 2001 to 2002.
I feel like thrilled for Jonathan. Thrilled. I'm very happy for him. But do you think this means like less Hallmark for him? I mean, if he's going to be a regular, that's a pretty busy filming schedule.
Is it we don't know if it's like a limited stretch or a ongoing role. Where does General Hospital film?
I hope in LA.
LA, or is it a New York show? I honestly don't know. I'm excited for him.
But this to me feels like the nail in the coffin for Finding Mr. Christmas.
Oh yeah, I think that ship has sailed.
Because they didn't film it in April, right, which is when they usually film it. But I was secretly holding out hope you could film a series in the summer and have it come out in the winter. I was holding out hope that we could still get a season 3, and we still could get a season 3. I just don't think we'll get it this year. I'm very sad about that.
I'm disappointed too. I really, really enjoyed that show.
Christopher Palaha teases a new project. If you're watching Instagram, Mr. Palaha has been dropping clues leading people to believe he's filming a new project. One of the captions reads, "When movies become missions where Hollywood becomes holy, just you wait." As of the recording of this episode, he did post a new image since I made these notes. It is Mr. Palaha standing in a village among a large group of people. The caption is, "Few jobs have hit like this one. When movies become missions and Hollywood becomes holy. The power of story is incredible and humbling to see in action. Stories transform our lives. Honored to be a part of this one." A number of people, he did not tag the location, but in the comments, a number of people have said, "Hey-o, it's the Dominican Republic." This does not give me Hallmark Project vibes, but we know that he does a lot outside of Hallmark. So I don't know what he's doing here. There are now 4 photos in his Instagram feed teasing what he's working on. If you want to take a look over at Palahaha.
I wonder if he'd tell us if we reached out to him.
Want me to DM him?
Say, hey, what are you working on? This is intriguing. Can't be Hallmark, no way. It sounds faith-based, yeah?
It sounds faith-based. Don't know, though. We shall see. We shall see.
Tyler Hynes teases the future of the 3 Wise Men trio. Quote, "We're going to find ways to play around in the sand," he says in an interview with Us Weekly. Not saying there are more Wise Men movies coming, but that they'll find a way to work together again. What are your thoughts?
The fans love that trio. I love all of those guys. Was not the biggest fan of the first movie. I thought was fun. I was not the biggest fan of the franchise. I don't think that was the best use of the 3 of them. But I think it is fun when we see these people get together. So I'm open to them working together in another way, in a different way.
Yeah, there's no denial. They have great working chemistry together. They're easy to watch on screen. Give us a different project outside of 3 Wise Men.
Yeah.
I'd watch the 3 of them in a completely different story.
Sure, put them in a series.
Oh my God, I would love that.
Right?
Love that.
Yeah, and I'm glad. You know, a lot of people are like, give us more 3 Wise Men. I don't think we need it. And I like these guys.
Yeah.
Hallmark stars are hitting the road for a summer live event. Hallmark has announced 90-minute shows, 2 weeks of shows. The footage that they're using to promote these is from the Hallmark Christmas Experience in Kansas City. So while they have not fully laid out a format, it does seem like they're going to have the same vibe. I clicked on the tickets for a few of the events. I did not click on every single location, and they were still available in the locations that I clicked on. Week 1, which is July 22nd through 26th, features Nikki DeLoach as the host, Andrew Walker, Ashley Williams, Jonathan Bennett, and Tamara Mowry Housley. Now, it does say that the stars may vary by date. Week 2, July 29th through August 2nd, Nikki DeLoach, Andrew Walker, Ashley Williams, Kimberly Sustad, and Paul Campbell. It does say stars may vary, so within each week there are multiple shows. So there's 5 shows the first week, July 22nd through 26th, 5 shows the second week, July 29th through August 2nd. So it is possible that you might not have the exact same people July 29th through 30th. They're just hedging their bets. Things happen. People have conflicts. Within the tickets, there are upgrades for merch and early entry and a group photo op, as well as priority merchandise shopping.
What are some examples of cities that they're stopping in?
Week 1 is Carteret, New Jersey, Woonsocket, Rhode Island, New Haven, Connecticut, Albany, New York, and Morristown, New Jersey.
Whoa, real East Coast heavy. Okay.
Yes. And week 2, Reading, Pennsylvania, Northfield, Ohio, Detroit, Michigan, Waukegan, Illinois, and Omaha, Nebraska.
They need 2 more weeks to hit kind of like the other United States regions.
I'm a little worried.
About what?
About this event.
Tell me more.
Well, there are many tickets still available.
Oh.
Like I just clicked on Omaha, which is the final date. Okay, this is good news. In Omaha, there are no tickets in the balcony, no tickets in the loge, in the orchestra. Now, is it possible they didn't sell the top 2 levels? In the orchestra, there are a lot of tickets available. And they range from, every location has a slightly different price range. They all range within like the $60 to $200 range, depending on where you're sitting. But there are still a number of tickets available for every date that I have clicked on. I hope they didn't fly too close to the sun with this one. It's a fun idea. Here's what I'm happy about. I'm happy that it's in the summer and that it's not during the holidays. I would have wished that we could have done like a Christmas con style event in the summer. Mm-hmm. I think that would have been a West Coast Christmas con style event in the summer. They did Christmas con in Pasadena one year, and I wonder if it was well attended. My understanding is that the reason they're sticking to New Jersey is that's where the organizers are from, and it's easier. I could be wrong, but I don't know. Maybe I just made that up. I'd love to know how the West Coast Christmas Con was, because it was in the summer as well. I would have loved to see. Come to the West Coast, please.
Come to Anaheim. There's so many things for families to do in Anaheim. Come to San Diego. Pasadena is a weird location. I know Pasadena is
it's perfectly nice, but there's not a whole lot going around.
Right. That's why I'm like, come to Anaheim where like family goers can do other things.
Sure, especially in the summer.
Especially in the summer.
Close enough to the beach.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You have Disney and...
Yes. And it's close to us.
It's close to us.
I was just looking... Truly, I was like, is there a cruise this year? There is. It is sold out.
Oh, it is finally? It wasn't originally.
It says, like, this ship is full. It's in October this year. I did know that.
You have FOMO?
Yeah, kind of. I kind of want to go back. This year's too hard, but 2027? Question mark? Maybe?
Sure.
I don't know.
You want to go back?
Kind of.
Uh-huh.
I had fun.
You know, we could go on a cruise that's not for Hallmark, too.
I know, but, like, I feel like it's kind of like our people.
You know who DGAF about GGH?
Who?
Every single attendee of the original Christmas cruise.
They don't care that we have a podcast about Hallmark.
Are you Tyler Hynes? Get out of my way.
No, yeah, that's fair. I just meant like oh my gosh, remember I tried to talk to like the people sitting next to us the first night at dinner?
Nope.
I mean, everybody was tired. Guys, I have 2 hours sleep, maybe.
I know. I remember that. You're like, oh, where are you from? Who are you here to see?
I thought cruises...
That was the vibe. No, people were not into... We met some lovely people. But yes, if Hallmark Stars on the Road were coming to a location near you, would you attend?
Sure. If I was a fan. You know what I mean by that. Like, yeah, I would.
Would you attend as Wendy from Girls Gone Hallmark?
Sure, but I might also like slide into Ashley Williams' DM and be like, hey... We're local. Can you get us in for this?
You wouldn't just slide into Hallmark PR and be like, yo, can we get a press pass?
Yeah, I'd probably do that first.
Ashley Williams.
I don't know. I think she likes us.
She's local too.
You know, JB, I think he likes us. Done a lot for his shows. We were on his show. You know, we apparently love to give free advertising to all these shows. So...
It's our full-time job.
Yeah, just working for free.
Doing stuff for free. That's a wrap on Hallmark Headlines for the week. We're going to try and make this a more regular occurrence around here.
Well, especially going forward because we're going to start to get a lot of Christmas work.
Yeah.
Christmas headlines of what's filming. So,
yeah, stick around for that. We'll be back next time with more reviews. See you later. Goodbye.
Bye.
All right, friends, before we go, just a quick heads up. You're about to hear some ads. These little gems help us keep the show running and the Hallmark love flowing. So do with that info what you will. Grab a snack, hit the skip button, or maybe, just maybe, listen in and discover your new favorite product. Bye.